Hello, and thanks for watching. I'm Jon Bozeka. This week at Otterbein, the football team falls in a tough game to Heidelberg. One Otterbein student gets a great experience, and a community mourns at the death of a loved one. But first, we will look at an ongoing investigation at the Clemens Center. We spoke with student worker and sophomore Jess Moore. Recently here at the Clemens Center, two thefts took place, one of an exercise bike and the other of a rower that Otterbein owned. We came here to the Clemens Center to investigate the situation. Part of the Clemens Center are the student workers, and besides the morning student workers, monitoring of the equipment is sparse.
Right now, I do not worry about the equipment. That's for the people who are here in the morning. They go around and clean everything off so that it's fresh when everyone does it. While I'm here, I just make sure people swipe, take their names, and then every hour on the half hour, I go around and count the people in the building. I don't check the machines at all.
If someone was to take the equipment, wheeling it through this large garage in the back would be the ideal way to get it out. Tracking this, though, is difficult as there is a key component missing within the Clemens Center. Are there security cameras?
I don't think so.
The Otterbein Athletic Department and Otterbein Police Department declined to comment about this ongoing investigation. We have more to come out on this story throughout the next week and on next week's show. A homicide victim has been identified. Jane Juergens, 55, of Blendon Township, was killed Sunday night at 7 p.m. when running along the main foot trail at Ridgewood Park in Blendon Township. According to Blendon Township Police, the cause of death is yet to be determined, but the victim was seen with multiple stab wounds. Who's in the custody at the Franklin County Juvenile Detention Center under a juvenile complaint of murder. Last night, in honor of the victim, a candlelight vigil was held at 6 p.m. from the gazebo at Ridgewood Park in Blendon Township. Many community members came to mourn the death of their friend and loved one. The ceremony started with a prayer, and then a speech was given by the victim's son, Andy Juergens, in which he told the audience that she was a funny, strong-willed person that will be missed. After the speech, those in attendance lit the candles passed out, and from the wishes of the son, rang the bells he had set on the front table at the gazebo. The bells were significant, as Juergens said his mother's favorite movie was It's a Wonderful Life, and her favorite quote was, "Every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings." We here at Otterbein TV would like to give our condolences to the friends and family of Jane Juergens. Grace Lenehan in now with an arts and entertainment report. Grace, that's a very sad story, but what's going on in arts and entertainment this week?
We actually have a lot going on in arts and entertainment. There's a lot of Halloween activities going on, but first we will look at an Otterbein senior who was able to be a part of a very important event for his internship. Senior Joshua Hartley got to host a very important event for his internship with Ohio Health. We sat down with Josh to find out more.
The event was the 2013 Ohio Health Prism Awards, which was at the Ohio Theater. And what it is fellow coworkers nominate their fellow coworkers for awards depending on either projects or reasons as to why they relate to those core values.
For this event, Josh was the host of the red carpet and interviewed associates as they walked from the State House to the theater. He was able to have this experience because of the versatility of his internship.
Being an intern at Ohio Health, you get to kind of do a little bit of everything, which ranges from events and sponsorships to marketing and communications and digital media and pretty much anything in my department.
And Josh has Otterbein to thank for his internship preparation.
Everything I've learned here at Otterbein has directly impacted my internship, and everything that I've done at my internship has impacted my classes. So they kind of both have gone hand in hand with helping each other.
Overall, this experience has given Josh new insight into his career field. He was able to combine what he knows and what he loves into one opportunity.
I've really loved it and really would like to get a job through my internship at Ohio Health. It was fun because I not only got to do my job, I also got to do my passion, which is red carpet events. So they kind of got to go hand in hand, and I got to incorporate the fashion end and the red carpet end, entertainment. So I got to do it all together, it kind of just came full circle.
Looks like Josh has some high hopes for his career thanks to having a great internship. Well, Halloween celebrations are certainly not lacking at Otterbein this year. Otterbein's campus radio station WOBN 97.5 is holding an event on October 31st called Halloween. There will be lots of music, food, candy, and prizes, and anyone can feel free to show up in a costume. Halloween will start at 8 p.m. on October 31st in the Campus Center Lounge. And for students who don't have plans this weekend or this coming week, there is still plenty going on in the Westerville and Central Ohio area. Here's your community calendar. David Kinder in now with a sports update. And David, the football team had a rough weekend, didn't they?
Yeah, they really did, but against a great opponent. The football team battled Heidelberg Saturday to see which team would take possession of the Rhine River Cup. Ultimately, the Cup stayed in Tiffin, Ohio, as the Student Princes remain undefeated, defeating Otterbein 35-17. Let's take a look at the highlights from the game Saturday. On the opening drive, Drew Irvin against the 14th ranked team is able to bulldoze his way to the 5-yard line. The Cards unable to punch it in on their first drive, but Alana Gaither makes good on a 27-yard field goal. However, the very next possession for the Student Princes, Cartel Brooks, a All-American candidate at running back, takes the handoff, and he is gone from 37 yards out, runs into his own blocker, but the shifty back is able to take it across, and Heidelberg has possession again. But the very next drive for the Cardinals, Ben Sizemore finds Bryce Frenzel across the middle at the 50-yard line. The longest pass play of the year for the Cardinals. It goes for 74 yards, Frenzel's first touchdown of the year, but the Student Princes would retaliate. Brooks with a 74-yard run of his own. He's able to bounce it to the outside, and he is taking off. He will be tackled at the 5-yard line. Austin Jones with a touchdown-saving tackle. Brooks would take it in ultimately. 5 rushing touchdowns on the day for him. And right before halftime, Sizemore back to pass. Otterbein in great position, but he is sacked. He would go down 6 times in this game. They already used all 3 timeouts in the game, did the Cardinals, so they have no more. They try to get the field goal unit on the field with about 3 seconds left as the time is winding down, and they are unable to get the kick off, and it ends 21-10 the score at halftime, but the Cardinals would come out firing. Here, Sizemore finds Carpenter. Carpenter is able to pick up 32 yards. And the very next play, check out this unbelievable one-handed grab off the back foot. Sizemore throwing for Bryson Ray, just his 5th reception of the year, and he takes it over 22 yards for the touchdown for the freshman, his first career touchdown as well. But Cartel Brooks would not be stopped. A touchdown run here would put the game out of reach. Brooks would have 334 rushing yards in this one, 5th most in OAC history, 5 rushing touchdowns. Ben Sizemore with a career day, 354 passing yards. That is a career high for him. Otterbein will travel to Alliance to play the #1 team in Division III football, the Mount Union Purple Raiders. The boys from Alliance are averaging 565 yards per game offensively and 54 points a game. They are undefeated and continue to get better each week. If you can't be at the game, you can catch it on 97.5 WOBN The Wild Card, as Josh Overholzer and Jon Bozeka will have the call pregame starting around 1:15. The women's volleyball team notched wins number 21 and 22 this week. For Coach McDonald's ladies, it secures their 5th consecutive 20-plus win season. The Cards defeated Wilmington 3-0, and the following day, Denison 3-1. Tabitha Piper tallied 34 assists over both games, meaning she is only 78 assists shy of the school's all-time record, which has stood for a decade. The 14th ranked squad returns to the Reich Center Tuesday for a night match with OAC foe Marietta, a game you can watch here on OTV streaming live at 7 o'clock. So John, a lot of Otterbein sports going on over the weekend, and OTV has you covered no matter where you look.
Yeah, big weekend of sports. Volleyball team looked very good this past weekend. Maybe, just maybe, football team can go up to Alliance and pull that upset. It would be great to see that. Well, that is all the time we have for this week's show. On behalf of Grace, David, and the entire crew, I'm Jon Bozeka, wishing you a great weekend. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.